Hello everybody, welcome back to Your Zombies Opinions, episode 11. And last time I asked you, what is your favourite gobblegum in Black Ops 3 Zombies? And let's get into this. So the first comment comes in from Ethan the Gamer 3000 saying, shopping free, because it's really good for EE, like the Reisendrack, Revelations and Gorod Crovey. Like the vids, keep up the good work, my friend. And thanks. But shopping free is such a good gobblegum for Easter eggs. But the thing I have a problem with it is that you use it and it's like a gobblegum you only use once, and then you have it in your gobblegum pack and then you don't need it anymore, and it just takes up a space, and that's the only thing I have a problem with it, because it's such a one-time thing that you don't need to use anymore. You get what I'm saying, right? But it's, for me, it's such a good gobblegum to get set up, but when you're set up and when you have everything, it's not really a good gobblegum to use. I don't know if that's just me, probably, but let's get into the next comment. So next comment comes in from Dark Savage, saying my favourite gobblegum is Alchemical Antithesis, because it's so useful when you're about to run out of ammo and saves you a max ammo. And well, I have to agree here, Alchemical Antithesis is one of my favourite gobblegums. It's my favourite classic for sure, and it was when I prestiged for the first time. Of course I unlocked it like everybody does, and it is such a good gobblegum. When you're out of ammo, you can just pop an Alchemical, get all your ammo back, and it's really good, especially when you use the Storm Bow in Horizon. It just gives you like a ton of ammo, and it's very good as well because, you know, it just gives your ammo back, and if you can't get any max ammo luck, you got Alchemical Antithesis. So next comment comes in from Usual COD Zombies fan saying favourite gobblegum is good old In Plain Sight. And well, In Plain Sight is amazing, and In Plain Sight is very good for me because especially when you're on like a high round and, you know, you might want to pack a punch a gun, or you might want to go do something, build a shield, and there are a lot of zombies around you, you can just pop it and then you can do what you want. So I do use In Plain Sight like literally every single game because it's such a good gobblegum. So next comment comes in from Junior Rodriguez, probably said that wrong again, saying my favourite gobblegum is Disorderly Combat, because on the map Moon you can get a lot of points, and that's true. If you use it in Area 51 at the start of the game, you can get like 30,000 points just at the start of the game, and that's insane. And that's the only reason that I kind of like it. And it's kind of like if you played Black Ops 2, there's the game mode called Sharpshooter, where every 30 seconds or every minute, I think it is, your gun changes from one gun to another, and it's like that. It's a mini sharpshooter in zombies. So the next comment comes in from a person which I'm going to get their name wrong, so I'm going to say it anyway, but I know I'll get it wrong and I'll pronounce it wrong, so sorry if you're watching this. But this comment comes in from Domenico Bartrone. I might have said that right, I don't know. I'm awful at pronouncing stuff, as you might tell. Saying my favourite is Perkaholic because you can get all perks free. And I knew someone would say Perkaholic, it's obvious someone would. And we all know what Perkaholic is, so I'm not going to explain it, but it is such a good gobblegum when you're doing Easter eggs. I don't really use it when I play casual, but the one thing about that is such a noob gobblegum, because I always watch these live streams of people that have got like, you know, 30 subscribers and all of that, so pretty much people you might have never heard of before, and they always use Perkaholic when they get to high rounds, and their high rounds are like 20, 30 and 40. I'm like, I can get that in one game without even 3 perks. That's just insane that people have to use that to even get past around 20, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah. So next comment comes in from Wine On Gamer, saying my favourite gobblegum would be Anywhere But Here, but my favourite mega would be Immolation Liquidation, and of course we all knew someone would say Immolation. Immolation is so useful when it comes to map like Revelations, Moon and Key and the Totem, and specifically this gobblegum, if you're doing an Easter egg, you have to run this gobblegum, there's no question about it. You get 90 seconds of Immolation Liquidation. I had it once where I was doing an Easter egg, and of course there was 4 people, including me, okay, and we all had Immolation popped at the same time, and it was literally like, what, 300 seconds of fire sale, and it was insane. It was like a 4-minute fire sale, and that was really fun, to be honest, doing those old Easter eggs, and I miss it kind of, but you know, it's really good because there's a lot of maps, which is Revelations, Ascension, Moon, Shangri-La, you know, those maps where you need stuff out of the box to do the Easter egg, and running Immolation Liquidation, I nearly forgot its name there, running immolation is such a good thing because you can get those RNG guns, and it is amazing for, you know, Ascension, Moon, Revelations, like I mentioned. So the next comment comes in from Mustache Man, saying, by the way, my favourite classic Gobblegum is In Plain Sight, which we did talk about In Plain Sight earlier, so I'm not going to talk about it again. I like this one because it literally makes you invisible in most cases. So if you accidentally fell off the ledge on Moon, just pop the Gobblegum and you'll teleport back to the starting room in Moon. I didn't actually know it does that. I thought it just teleported back where you were, but okay. Also, my favourite Gobblegum, Mega Gobblegum, sorry, is Near Death Experience. I think it is the greatest for Easter egg runs, as also you can live forever, and you have unlimited quick revives, and PS, forever is 3 rounds with a Gobblegum, and Near Death Experience has saved my life on the Gorod Krovi must fight so many times. Whenever you run Gorod Krovi, you have to have Near Death, either if you're playing solo or by yourself. You need to run Near Death Experience for that boss fight. The next comment comes in from Deadshot Bro, saying my favourite Gobblegum is Soda Fountain for 2 perks, and yes, when you get 1 perk you get 2, and it is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I don't like about it is I was playing the Horizon Drug on a stream with a subscriber once, and I was hitting the Wonder Fizz so many times trying to get Electric Cherry, and I would always get Mule Kick and Deadshot. And if you don't know, Deadshot is my least favourite perk. I'm sorry, Deadshot Bro, I'm sorry for saying that in front of you, but I hate that perk so much. And Mule Kick as well. I hate Mule Kick as well. So I got Electric Cherry out of the Wonder Fizz, and finally, guess what it gave me for my second perk with Soda Fountain? That's right, Mule Kick. The one thing I didn't want, the one thing I got the most, Mule Kick. And I really cried a bit. So let's move on to the next comment, which I think might be the last comment. So next comment comes in from Don't Touch My Sandwich _50 _ you can't forget those underscores, saying there's a difference between powerful Gobblegums and Gobblegums that are just fun to use. My favourite Gobblegum is Flavor Hexed because of the possibilities are limitless, sorry. You never know what you're going to get, and it keeps the game interesting, and that is a good Gobblegum. Flavor Hexed is an amazing Gobblegum. You can get a Perkaholic out of that as well. It's kind of like the thing where on the Horizon Drag, if you get the plant and then it gives you a random Gobblegum, it's like that, and it is amazing. But one thing, I don't know if I'll get to it on this gameplay that I'm playing here, which is Nacton Toten. I got Flavor Hexed on this gameplay, and I got Unbearable on Nacton Toten. And if you don't know, the box doesn't move on Nacton Toten, so that's the worst thing I could have got. So this comment comes in from Scott, which will be the last comment here today. So, it was hard to decide, but overall I would have chosen Perkaholic for obvious reason. But Ascension's return ruined it, to where you can't even use on the house solely because of Ascension. Because of course, if you pop a Perkaholic, you're going to lose all your perks by, you know, the monkeys. So, it's going to be Near Death Experience, because I am a good medic, and I can carry noobs and people that are not having a good day. Kind of reminds me of my friends a little bit. I shouldn't have said that because they're going to watch this, aren't they? I don't really use it solo because I'd rather save it for when the map needs a hero. And then there's another comment as well, which I won't put on the video, but I'll just read it out instead, saying, actually, you could use Perkaholic on Ascension. If you do, the love of everything holy, do not turn on the power. I've never actually tried that, but then you wouldn't get Pack-a-Punch, or you could just use a Gobblegum, couldn't you? Well, I should try that out. Maybe I'll try that out on the stream, but I think that is the last comment. Let me check. Yes, that is the last comment. I got through all of the comments today, and this is a 15-minute video, so I need to cut it down to an under 10-minute video. So yeah. I need to answer the question now, because I always answer the question. I don't know if I did answer the question last time. So my favourite classic Gobblegum is, of course, going to be Alchemical Antithesis. Such a good Gobblegum. And then my favourite Mega Gobblegum is going to be a bit weird, and this is going to be one that nobody said, and I don't know why no one said it, but it's going to be the one, the only licensed contractor. That's where we're ending today's video. So next question is going to be a bit of a weird one, and this is going to be, what is your favourite specialist weapon in zombies? Now, I don't know if they're called specialist weapons or not, but they're basically, you know, like the Ragnarok DG4s, or the Annihilator, or the Skull of Nan Sapri, or the Dragon on Gorod Krovi. So one of those, tell me which is your favourite, and why, to be on the next video. So just make sure you leave your favourite specialist weapon in the comments. I think I might have done this before, but, you know, why not do it again? So just tell me what is your favourite specialist weapon to use in zombies, and I'll see you on the next episode of Your Zombies Opinions. Your Zombies Opinions, episode 12. We're going to hit the unlucky number soon, so I'm going to make an unlucky question for that one. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.